It is now my pleasure to introduce the student who has been selected to speak on behalf of this graduating class as the most distinguished graduate. This student is graduating tonight with an associate's degree in applied science in media and communication arts. Earning this degree is fulfilling a childhood dream for her. She plans to utilize the skills she learned at Macomb to work as a freelance graphic artist. Please welcome to the stage our most distinguished graduate, Monica Bergler.
Well, congratulations to my fellow graduates for reaching this great milestone in your life. I'm honored to have been asked to represent our class tonight. Today I want to talk to you about failure. I know it's kind of a strange topic for a graduation ceremony, but I believe failure is often overlooked and looked down upon. My journey to reach this point took me longer than it needed to be because of one thing: fear. Fear of failure. Fear to be told that I was no good or lacking some quality necessary to become the graphic artist that I wanted to be. Because of this fear, I took a different path. I took an easier one, the safer one for me. I didn't pursue my dreams, I listened to the wrong people, and I doubted my own abilities. I didn't have the courage to keep trying, failing, and learning. I was still successful. I earned a bachelor's degree in computer information systems and a master's in business management. I had a successful career as a computer consultant. I was content and comfortable, but something was missing. There was regret in not trying and not believing in myself and following my dreams. In the act of not trying, I soon learned that I had already failed. It wasn't easy for me to come back to school. I was still afraid. I realized that I had to at least give it a try and make an effort. If I truly wanted to be a graphic artist, I would have to keep learning and trying and find my faith and courage to be who I am and not what others thought I should or should not be. It was time to embrace my fear of failure. Taking the first step to present your ideas or to follow your dreams is the biggest and at most times the scariest step. You may have doubts and fears, and it might seem easier to stay in your comfort zone, but you need to face those fears to grow. Your fears may stem from what other people may think of your dreams and ideas, but to borrow from Theodore Roosevelt, it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or how the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. I hope both Roosevelt's powerful words and my humble speech encourage you to dare greatly, to work hard and keep trying. We give too much power to the critics and naysayers. Sometimes we allow these people to minimize our efforts and struggles and to end our journey forward too soon. We need to remember that in order to have success, there is usually failure. Many of the most successful people have stories of failure. Albert Einstein was told that he would amount to nothing because he couldn't speak until he was 4 years old. J.K. Rowling was turned down by 12 publishers. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for having no imagination. And Steve Jobs was let go from the company that he created. Just think of the many ideas that would not exist if these people listened to the critics and accepted defeat instead of leaning into the discomfort of failure and persisting. No theory of relativity, no Harry Potter, no Disney World, and I shudder to think, no iPhone or iMac. As you go forward, don't let fear of failure stop you from living your fullest life. I think J.K. Rowling said it best. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well have not lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Don't fail by default. If you must fail, do it with great passion and desire, and learn from each step back and keep entering the arena. I know it can be scary, but I also know firsthand how rewarding it can be to pick yourself up and, in the end, be triumphant. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and remember, don't look at failure as something negative, but as a learning opportunity on your way to greatness. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Let's give her another round of applause.